Have you ever felt that quiet hum in your home? Especially after the children have grown and perhaps a partner has passed on. Do you sometimes find yourself looking around a suddenly quiet house and wondering, what now? It's a common experience for many of us over 60. That sense of independence, while cherished, can sometimes feel a little like loneliness creeping in. The silence can be deafening, the days can seem long, and the vibrant life you once knew might feel just out of reach, replaced by a sense of aimlessness. But here's a surprising truth. A secret many happy solo livers have discovered: living alone after 60 doesn't have to mean feeling isolated or unfulfilled. In fact, it can be one of the most liberating and joyful chapters of your life, if you know how to navigate it. The real secret isn't about filling every moment with noise or people. It's about cultivating a specific mindset and adopting simple habits that foster happiness, deep satisfaction, and a renewed sense of purpose. In this video, we're going to explore 5 incredibly powerful tips that will help you not just cope with living alone, but truly thrive, finding joy and purpose every single day. These aren't complicated changes, but rather gentle shifts that can make an enormous difference to your well-being and sense of connection. So, if you're ready to transform your solo journey into an adventure of fulfillment, make sure you watch right to the very end, because there's something truly surprising waiting for you that could change everything you thought about living alone. Let's dive right into our first, and arguably most crucial, tip for living a happy and fulfilled life alone after 60. This tip is all about nurturing your connections. Because while you might be living alone, you certainly don't have to be lonely. Loneliness isn't about being by yourself. It's about feeling disconnected, even when surrounded by others. For those of us living solo, proactively fostering meaningful connections becomes incredibly vital. Think of your social circle not as something you passively inherit, but as a vibrant garden that needs tending. The effort you put into it will yield beautiful blossoms of camaraderie, support, and shared laughter. So, how do we tend this garden of connection? Firstly, let's talk about your existing network, your family, your longtime friends. Sometimes, as life moves on, we get into a rhythm where we wait for others to reach out. But why not take the initiative? A simple phone call, a thoughtful text message, a video chat on WhatsApp or Zoom. These small gestures can bridge distances and rekindle warmth. Schedule regular check-ins, perhaps a weekly call with a sibling, or a monthly video chat with grandchildren who live far away. You might be surprised how much joy these planned interactions bring, and how much others appreciate your thoughtfulness. Remember, connection is a two-way street, and sometimes all it takes is one person to start the conversation. Beyond your immediate circle, consider engaging with your community. This is where so many wonderful opportunities to connect truly blossom. Local clubs, for instance, are fantastic. Whether it's a book club that discusses intriguing stories, a gardening club where you can share tips on growing prize-winning tomatoes, a walking group exploring local trails, or a bridge club for a bit of friendly competition. These are ready-made opportunities to meet people who share your interests. Think about senior centers. They often host a plethora of activities, from exercise classes to arts and crafts, and are specifically designed to foster connection among people in your age group. Volunteering is another incredibly rewarding path. Offering your time at a local animal shelter, hospital, library, or even a local school can not only give you a profound sense of purpose, but also introduce you to like-minded individuals. I remember hearing about Susan, who felt her world shrinking after her husband passed. She was hesitant at first, but decided to try a local painting class. Not only did she discover a hidden talent, but she found a new circle of friends who shared her passion. Now, she looks forward to Tuesdays more than anything, not just for the art, but for the camaraderie. She even started having coffee with a few of her classmates after their sessions. And don't underestimate the power of digital connections, especially if mobility is a concern, or if your loved ones live far away. Social media platforms, when used mindfully, can be great for staying in touch. There are countless Facebook groups dedicated to specific hobbies, communities, or even just general chit-chat for people over 60. Online classes offer another avenue, allowing you to learn something new while potentially interacting with classmates from all over. It might take a little patience to learn the technology, but the ability to see a loved one's face or chat with someone across the world is truly a modern marvel. Finally, let's not overlook the simple, yet profound, power of neighborly bonds, a friendly wave, a quick chat over the fence about the weather, offering to help with a small task, or even accepting help when it's offered. These small gestures build a sense of community right where you live. John, who lived in a quiet suburban street, decided to start offering to bring in his elderly neighbor's recycling bin on collection day. This small act led to daily chats, then shared cups of tea, and eventually a feeling of mutual support that enriched both their lives. It takes a little courage to step out and initiate these connections, especially if you're naturally shy or feel like you might be a burden, but the rewards are truly immeasurable. It's about quality over quantity. Even a few deep, meaningful connections can enrich your life far more than a large but superficial social circle. Cultivating these connections is like tending a beautiful garden. It requires effort and consistency, but the blossoms of friendship and shared humanity are worth every bit. And speaking of tending to ourselves and our growth, our next powerful tip delves into something just as vital for your happiness and fulfillment: embracing new learning and discovering passions you never knew you had. So, as we build on that foundation of connection, let's explore our second key to a vibrant solo life: igniting your curiosity and diving into new experiences. This isn't just about passing the time, it's about stimulating your mind, finding new avenues for joy, and perhaps even discovering hidden talents or reigniting long-dormant interests. When you live alone, it's easy for routines to become rigid and for days to blend into one another. But by actively seeking out new things to learn or do, you inject excitement, purpose, and a wonderful sense of personal growth into your life. It keeps your brain nimble, combats boredom, and can even lead to new social circles as you pursue shared interests. Think of your mind as a muscle. The more you use it in new ways, the stronger and more flexible it becomes. How can you embrace this spirit of new learning and hobbies? The possibilities are truly endless. Consider formal learning. Even if it's just for enjoyment, there are incredible online courses available on almost any topic imaginable: history, literature, a new language, art appreciation, even astrophysics. Many universities offer free or low-cost online courses specifically designed for lifelong learners. Local community colleges or adult education centers often host short workshops on everything from digital photography to local history. Remember that old guitar gathering dust in the attic? Or the paints you bought years ago but never opened? Now might be the perfect time to pick them up again. Or even try something completely new like pottery, creative writing, or learning to play the piano. Mary had always loved to cook, but after her kids left, she found herself making the same few meals out of habit. One day, she signed up for an online course in authentic Italian cooking. Not only did she learn delicious new recipes and techniques, but she started hosting small dinner parties, sharing her creations and bringing laughter and delightful aromas back into her home. Her newfound culinary skills gave her a wonderful sense of accomplishment and a fun way to entertain her friends. Beyond creative pursuits, consider hands-on skills. Perhaps you've always wanted to try gardening, learning to knit, tackling small DIY projects around the house, or even mastering a new type of craft. These activities not only provide a sense of achievement, but can also lead to beautiful creations or practical improvements around your home. Intellectual challenges are another wonderful way to keep your mind sharp. Dive into new genres of books. Join a local book club. Try puzzles like Sudoku or crosswords, or even learn to play chess or bridge. The key here is not to pressure yourself to be perfect or to master something instantly. The joy is in the discovery, the process of learning, and the simple act of engaging your mind in a fresh way. It's about the journey, not just the destination. Now, as vital as mental stimulation and new discoveries are, we can't forget the amazing, undeniable connection between a healthy mind and a healthy body. This brings us seamlessly to our third powerful tip for living a happy and fulfilled life alone, making your physical well-being a top priority. Your body is your temple, your most precious vehicle, and it's carrying you through this incredible chapter of life. Nurturing it is not an indulgence. It's a fundamental investment in your energy levels, mood stability, independence, and overall quality of life. When you feel good physically, everything else just seems a little brighter and more manageable. Prioritizing physical well-being isn't about striving for an Olympic medal or enduring grueling workouts. It's about consistent, gentle movement, nourishing your body, and ensuring you get enough rest. Let's start with movement. Simple daily activity can make a profound difference. This could be a brisk walk around your neighborhood, even just for 15-20 minutes. The fresh air, the sights and sounds, and the gentle exercise can boost your mood and energy. Consider activities like gentle yoga, which can improve flexibility and balance. There are many fantastic chair yoga videos online if standing poses are challenging. Dancing to your favorite music in your living room. Taking up a light strength training routine with small weights or resistance bands, or even just stretching every morning can all contribute significantly. Arthur, initially feeling sluggish and a bit low on energy after retiring, decided to join a gentle Tai Chi group at the local park. Within weeks, he felt more flexible, slept better, and the fresh air and social interaction lifted his spirits considerably. He even started walking a bit further each day, enjoying the natural beauty of his surroundings. Next, let's talk about nutrition. When living alone, it's easy to fall into habits of convenience foods or skipping meals. But what you put into your body directly impacts your energy, your mood, and your overall health. Focus on a balanced diet rich in whole foods, plenty of colorful fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. Think about preparing easy, nutritious meals for one. Batch cooking on a weekend, freezing portions, can save time and ensure you always have something wholesome on hand. Staying well hydrated is also crucial. Often, a feeling of fatigue can simply be a sign of dehydration. And then there's sleep, your body's repair shop. Establishing a regular sleep schedule, even on weekends, can regulate your body's natural rhythms. Create a calming evening routine. Dim the lights. Avoid screens for an hour before bed. Perhaps read a book or listen to soothing music. Your sleep quality directly impacts your energy and mental clarity the next day. Finally, never neglect your regular checkups with your doctor. You wouldn't skip your car's MOT. Why neglect your most precious vehicle? Prevention and early detection are key to maintaining your physical well-being. Remember, small, consistent changes truly compound over time. Start small, be kind to yourself, and celebrate every step you take towards a healthier, more vibrant you. By nurturing our minds with new learning and our bodies with mindful movement and nutrition, we truly lay the groundwork for a life of robust happiness. And just as important as nurturing ourselves is nurturing the space we call home. Which brings us to our next crucial tip. Our home is our sanctuary, especially when we're living alone. It's where we rest, recharge, and truly be ourselves. And that's why our fourth tip focuses on cultivating a home environment that truly supports your happiness and peace of mind. Your home should feel like a warm hug, a reflection of who you are and what brings you joy, not a source of stress or a list of chores. When you live alone, your surroundings can significantly impact your mood and overall well-being. A cluttered or uninviting space can feel oppressive, while a comfortable and functional home can be a source of immense comfort and inspiration. So, how do we make our living space a true haven? A great starting point is to declutter and organize. You don't need to Marie Kondo your entire house overnight. But tackling one drawer, one shelf, or even just one corner each week can make a huge difference. Less clutter means less stress, easier cleaning, and the ability to find things when you need them. Think about what truly serves you and brings you joy, and let go of what doesn't. After years of accumulation, Margaret felt her home was closing in on her. She started by clearing out one cupboard each week, donating items she no longer needed or loved. Slowly, she felt a huge weight lift, and her home began to feel lighter, more spacious, and easier to manage. Next, personalize your space. Surround yourself with memories and beauty. Display photographs of loved ones. Showcase cherished items from your travels or family history. Or hang art that makes you smile. Your home should tell your story. Bring in elements that appeal to your senses: soft blankets and cushions for comfort, calming scents from essential oil diffusers or natural candles, and soothing music playing softly in the background. Even subtle changes, like changing a lampshade or adding a new throw pillow, can refresh a room and make it feel more inviting. Crucially, consider comfort and safety. Ensure your home is well lit, especially in hallways and stairwells, to prevent falls. Arrange furniture to create clear pathways, making it easy and safe to move around. Non-slip rugs in bathrooms and kitchens are a wise investment. Think about what makes you feel relaxed and secure. Perhaps a favorite armchair by a window for reading, or a cozy nook where you can enjoy a cup of tea. Bring nature inside. Even a small pot plant can add a touch of life and vibrancy to a room. And caring for it can be a simple, rewarding daily ritual. The goal is to make your space work for you, supporting your lifestyle and providing a sense of calm and contentment. Your home truly is your castle, and making it a place you love to be is foundational to your happiness when living alone. Now, having a comfortable home is wonderfully important, but what truly fills those comfortable hours? What gives shape and meaning to your days? This leads us to our fifth, and incredibly vital, tip: cultivating a strong daily routine and, more profoundly, a sense of purpose. When you live alone, it's easy for days to lose their structure and for a sense of aimlessness to creep in. A consistent routine provides stability and a framework for your day, reducing feelings of being adrift. And a sense of purpose, big or small, gives you a reason to get up in the morning, a direction for your energy, and a profound sense of meaning. Let's talk about routine first. It doesn't have to be rigid or restrictive. Think of it more as a gentle rhythm for your day. Waking at a consistent time each morning, for instance, can regulate your body clock and improve sleep. Start your day with a simple morning ritual: gentle stretches, a cup of tea by the window, reading a chapter of a book, or listening to a favorite piece of music. This sets a positive tone for the day ahead. Then, plan your activities. Treat your daily engagements like appointments in a diary. Schedule your exercise, your social calls, your errands, and your hobbies. This doesn't mean every minute has to be accounted for, but having a general structure prevents procrastination and ensures you're engaging with life rather than passively letting the day unfold. And just as important as a morning routine is an evening wind down, a consistent bedtime. Engaging in calming activities like reading or a warm bath, and avoiding screens before bed can significantly improve your sleep quality, preparing you for a fresh start the next day. Beyond routine lies the profound power of purpose. Purpose doesn't have to be some grand, world-changing endeavor. It can be found in the small, daily acts that bring you satisfaction and meaning. Caring for a pet, tending a garden, cooking a nourishing meal, helping a neighbor, or learning a new skill. These are all valid and deeply fulfilling purposes. Perhaps your purpose is to preserve family memories by creating a photo album or writing a memoir. Maybe it's to mentor a younger person, sharing the wisdom you've accumulated over the years. Or it could be volunteering for a cause you deeply believe in, contributing to something larger than yourself. David used to find his days blending into one another after he retired. He felt adrift, lacking direction. He decided to create a simple routine, a morning walk, followed by breakfast, and then an hour dedicated to a family history project he'd always wanted to do. In the afternoons, he'd either volunteer at the local animal shelter or meet a friend for coffee. This structure, combined with the purposeful work on his family history, gave him a profound sense of fulfillment and vibrancy he hadn't felt in years. He realized that the surprise wasn't a magic formula, but the discovery that deep happiness came from within, through simple, actionable choices. Purpose gives you something to look forward to, something that engages your heart and mind, and helps you feel truly alive, even when you're living independently. So, there you have it. 5 simple yet profound ways to not just live alone, but to truly flourish in this wonderful chapter of your life. We've talked about rekindling your connections and building new ones, igniting your mind with new learning and passions, nourishing your body with purposeful movement and good food, creating a home that feels like your sanctuary, and finally, embracing the powerful structure of routine and finding your unique sense of purpose. The surprising truth, the secret we hinted at, is that happiness and fulfillment when living alone aren't about avoiding solitude, but about actively choosing how you live within it. It's about empowering yourself with these gentle shifts, realizing that the tools for a joyful, meaningful life are already within your grasp. Remember, these aren't rules set in stone, but gentle invitations to experiment and discover what resonates most with you. Start with just one idea that sparks your interest, one small change you feel ready to make. Small, consistent steps truly do lead to big, beautiful transformations in your happiness and well-being. Your independence is a precious gift, and with these tips, you can sculpt a life filled with joy, meaning, and vibrant fulfillment, proving that living alone can truly be your happiest chapter yet. I'd love to hear which of these tips resonates most with you, or what your own secrets are to happy solo living. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could help someone else tremendously. If you found this video helpful and uplifting, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel. We're here to bring you more practical advice and inspiring stories to help you live your best life at every age. You are not just living, you are thriving, growing, and experiencing life in all its richness. Embrace this remarkable journey, and remember your happiness is always within your reach. Live your best life, every single day.